Do you think that when the copy trading goes live to the public, would you think the token price will start improving? Do you think there's a demand for the token, or not necessarily in the copy trading? Maybe it's in future product iterations. Tell me.
Yeah. I mean, as mentioned, I think one of the most immediate kind of value accrual back to Moongate is that eventually when the copy trading is more kind of mature, we'll probably do a token there. And in order to participate in that token, we'll make it so that like Moongate MGT holders are able to participate and kind of contribute that way. Like that would be like the only criteria. And I mean, our token price is not trading very high right now. And if you see the potential and the revenue that we're actually generating at Moongate level and also application level, you realize that on a price to sales ratio, it's like 1 to 2x P to S or even lower. So it's just, if you compare to a lot of applications that aren't even making revenue, it just doesn't really even make sense.
So it should be what, 10?
I mean, there's a ton of platforms that are trading at like 30, 100x price to sales, right? Now, of course, like I would say like maybe our platform is a little bit different because it's not infrastructure, it's like more consumer application. But for it to be trading at like one-time sales, to me, this doesn't make sense.
Okay. Yeah. And so you'll warm up these people doing the copy trading, and pretty soon you'll say, hey, guess what? We're now going to give you access to a pre-sale token via Launchpad. And whoever has the most Moongate is going to get the priority. And that's how you'll start to give other options to that user base and create more demand for Moongate.
Yeah, exactly. I think and I think with each individual application that we build or incubate, like we'll have kind of mechanisms so that MGT token holders would still benefit from it. Because we will actually have a ton of premium features in our copy trading app. Like some of them are actually just, if you want to access like in-depth advanced analytics and those data and our proprietary score, and actually we're building out an AI for them to automatically help you select the best portfolio and help you rebalance at the right time. If you want to access those, you're going to have to pay in our tokens. And so like for each individual app that we build, we'll have like value accrued to like MGT tokens. And I think so
that happens sooner. Yeah. That happens before the Launchpad.
Yeah, I think that would happen.
And that's coming out in a month.
Well, our private beta will come out at the end of this month in I think like 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
I mean, our waitlist is already super long, but I think public beta maybe another month or two.
Peter Thiel took $500,000 and turned it into $1 billion using the exact same techniques we're using inside the investment club. He met a CEO, his name was Zuckerberg. He pitched him the deal and he said, okay, I'll give you $500,000. Mark went public and sold the shares to people like you. Well, what happened to Peter? Well, he exited and got a 2,300x return. The wealthy invest in early stage companies, folks. The public markets are for suckers. It's a rigged game. By the way, this happens in crypto as well. It's called pre-sale tokens. This is Solana. Does anybody know this chain? They sold pre-sale tokens for 4 cents. And you can see the date on there, April 5th, 2018. Look at Solana today, folks. That thing's up over 1,000x. The media and Wall Street and all these hype people get you to buy the top. Meanwhile, they put their clients in at the bottom and they use you for liquidity to make their clients rich. You can play this same game. You just have to have the financial education and the deal flow. That's it.
We just want to make sure all of our users make money. That's all I care about.
It's a nice goal.
Yeah.
Can I get in early as an investor?
Of course. Yeah.
All right. No, I'd love to play it. I don't really do anything with that on Web3 right now because I don't trust myself and I'm busy doing what I do best, which is media and investing. But it would be great to play with. I actually haven't played with other platforms. I'm wary of centralized exchanges. I'm wary of my tokens being held on a third-party platform that I don't know much about. Like you see these bots and things like that. I'm just suspicious. So it'd be great.
It's good to be suspicious.
Yeah, I know. It's all great until it's not all great.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And some of these algo or bot things, maybe they show you some track record, but I don't know if it's legit.
Yeah.
And then again, they could disappear because I don't know much about them. So yeah.
I think for us, I mean, we're using Privy, which is I think the industry standard for like self-custody solution. Okay. So at all times, like you fully own the funds that you're using on our platform.
Nice. And you guys just have the APIs to go ahead and access.
Exactly.
Until I say no, basically.
And for our API, importantly, like we don't have like withdrawal rights. So we can't take your money.
Wow.
We're just helping you execute the trades. That's it.
Wow. Okay. Nice. So you execute and switch between this and this until I decide to say no.
Yep.
That's powerful. Okay, very cool. When it comes to the next products, do you listen to your user base? Like, for example, you brought in copy trading because you were scratching your own itch, it sounds like. But I'm sure you got some early feedback that they wanted it as well. You know, they always say your customer, if you listen, will tell you what they want next. For me at London Real, I didn't listen for 5 years until finally I listened and they said, we want, you know, education. We want you to teach us these things. We want you to give us investment opportunities. And that's how we started building London Real Ventures. But do you listen to them, or do you sometimes say, I want to go here, I want to go there?
So we definitely listen to them. But as you know, like we have a ton of users that are quite diverse.
Okay.
So like we can't listen to everyone.
Yeah.
And so what was the better approach for us is just taking a step back and just looking at like what are the real product market fits of crypto? What are the real use cases? Obviously stablecoin is one of them, but actually underlying a lot of it is just speculation. Like that's the common theme. And so we knew that that's definitely a real product. And again, because I was scratching my own itch with copy trading and I was asking around, I realized that, hey, everyone actually wants a product like this. Because I think a lot of people are just like yourself, like they're very successful with something else in crypto that doesn't afford them the time to be actively monitoring the markets and just trading actively. But of course, like a lot of people, yes, maybe a lot of them are just hodling Bitcoin, but I'm sure they also want to have a percentage of their portfolio where they can participate in like active trading. I have so many friends that are exactly like this description, and they just told me like this app is like the perfect solution for them. Like they still retain a ton of control in selecting which manager to shadow. But ultimately, like all the trades are automated and you get notified every time a new trade comes in and is executed. When it's closed, you know how much money they made or lost, and you can instantly adjust your trading balance for each portfolio manager. And so to me, like that's the perfect solution for a lot of these people that are in crypto, because most people that are in crypto are actively, well, they've tried to trade, but most people have lost money. And they want exposure, and that's what I'm giving them.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website londonreal.tv or click the link in the description below.